Hi, today I'm going to show you how to make Gourd pickle. We call it as Beerakaya Pachadi. This is how Gourd looks like, and you can find it in any Indian grocery stores. So the first step we need to do to make this Gourd pickle is to remove this edges. Like you have to remove both these edges and you have to peel off the skin. But in order to make this pickle, you don't need to remove the entire skin. Just remove these edges and leave the inside skin as it is. So I already removed that for another Gourd, and I cut it into pieces. So this is how I cut it into pieces. I made them as small cubes, and then I've taken about 9 green chilies. I've cut them into half. So for these pickles, we need to make it a little more spicier than the usual curry. So that's why I've taken 9 chilies. You can take more or less depending on your preference. And I also took 3 garlic cloves. I removed the skin and just cut them into half. And this is 1 tomato cut into cubes, and then this is some cilantro here. Now I've turned on I put the pan on the stove. I turned it on and I added some oil. Now I'll add the seasoning to it. So first thing that you need to do is to take some coriander seeds for this. So you need to take like about 2 or 3 spoons of coriander seeds, and then some cumin, maybe about 1.5 spoons cumin seeds. Then we have to add these ingredients. So first thing is adding the green chilies and then the garlic. Just stir it once. And the green chilies would flutter, so make sure you cover it up. So my green chilies are fried now. At this stage, I will add my Gourd, the Beerakaya to it. And now stir it. So you could add some salt at this stage, little bit of salt, and let it cook for a bit, like 1 or 2 minutes. I'm adding salt, a little bit, like 1 spoon of salt. Now I'm going to add the tomatoes and my cilantro as well, and stir it. I've also added a bit of salt. Now just stir it once and cover it with a lid and let it cook until the Gourd becomes tender. Closing the lid, and I'll just leave it like that for about 5 minutes. Been 5 minutes. At this stage, I'm opening the lid and adding some tamarind. So I took a little bit, like this much of tamarind, and now I'll just stir it one more time and cover it with the lid again, and I'll let it cook for some more time. So it's well cooked now. As you can see, it's all boiled. The Gourd is all boiled and it's ready. So at this stage, you have to turn off the stove and you have to let it cool down, because you need to put it in a grinder, and we shouldn't put any hot stuff on the grinder. So we have to let it cool down completely, and then I'll show you how to grind. So after it cooled down, I took it in a mixie jar. So this is the grinder, and I put everything in it. If you forgot to add salt before when they were cooking, then you can add salt even now. So I took everything, I'm putting the lid on, and now I'm going to mix it in the grinder. So I'm done grinding, and this is how it looks like after you grind. And now I'll turn on the stove again. I'm using the same pan, and now I'm going to add some seasoning in it. So I'll put some mustard seeds and some cumin seeds and little bit of urad dal and 1 red chili. Just stick and put it. Let it fry for a bit and add some curry leaves. Be careful they flutter, and go ahead and add the paste that you made. And just give it. So let it fry for a minute or two. You can fry for as long as you want, till it dries up a bit, and then you can add a bit more salt if you want. Just do a taste check and add if you need to. I feel I need some, so I've just added a little bit. Just stir it one more time, and then you're done. I'm adding some cilantro for garnishing, and I'm turning off the stove, and it's done. And this goes well with rice again.